General, we await your orders. General. Tell me something, Sergeant. What do you think of this name that Washington has foisted upon us? The Jayhawks. Most of the men seem to be fine with it. Jayhawks? We're not even from Kansas. We're not even in Kansas anymore. Why can't we have our old name back? The Raging Invaders. General, we need to be setting up camp, deploying scouts and pickets. We need to be getting ready for battle. And I want the old name of this army back. Tell me something, Sergeant. What's the name of that river over there on the left? That river? That there river is the Little Bighorn, General Custer. You can go there. I'm going to vote for my Recrod-Jounal Athletes of the Week. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may happen to be tuning in. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Mariner Recrod-Jounal, and welcome to week 2 of the Recrod-Jounal Winter Athlete of the Week contest. We got a whole fresh slate of candidates, 3 boys, 3 girls, and we got 2 winners from our first week. You know who they are, Aaron? You do. Don't give it away. We're going to start with the boys. He is a basketball player from Maloney High School, our man Rashawn Wilson.
All right, we're at Maloney High School, and we're with our male athlete of the week for week 1, Rashawn Wilson. Rashawn Wilson, congratulations on being athlete of the week.
Thank you.
Yeah, what does it mean to be honored?
It's just hard. It shows that the hard work is paying off. Yeah.
So you guys are having a pretty good year. What do you have to say about the season so far here at Maloney?
So far, it's good. Like, since we got a new coach, I feel like he's been helping us a lot, learning new stuff and then a whole new system. I know how to play his way.
Yeah. Do you like that? Do you like the change?
Yeah, it's been a good change so far.
Yeah. So you guys, how would you describe yourself as a player?
As a player, I just try to do whatever it takes for my team to win. Like, is that rebounding, stealing, scoring? It doesn't matter. As long as we come out with the win, that's what it matters.
Did you expect to score as much as you have so far this year?
No, not really. I guess I was hot that day.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah. Tell me about that game, 22 points against Berlin. That was a big game for you.
Yeah, it was. I know coming into the game, I wasn't comfortable. Like, I didn't feel like I was gonna score that many points. I came in just thinking that we had to play defense and just bounce back after a loss that we took previously.
Yeah. So what games are you excited about coming up?
The Southington game, the Platte game, and our senior night, which is against Manchester.
Yeah. It's a big test for you guys. You ready for those?
We're ready.
Yeah.
He got us ready.
Yeah. So tell me about the defense you guys are playing. You guys play pretty up-tempo defense, right?
Yeah, that comes from practice. We just, every day in practice, he tells us to get on everyone, make everyone better, and sit down and just be there.
Yeah, that's good. So what are your team goals for the rest of the year?
The team goal is to make the state tournament and just make a run in there.
All right, perfect. Awesome. Anything else you wanted to add?
None. Just shout out to my family, my aunt, my yaya, and everyone who supported me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Great job.
You're welcome.
Rashawn, thank you for taking time to speak with Aaron and Shawnee the other day. As you might have been able to guess, Rashawn was out the door, about to join his teammates to head up to Bristol to play Bristol Eastern, where the Spartans won 50-47. Big night from Vincent Martinez. And also Rashawn Wilson, 13 more points for him. He's got 99 on the season. How do I know that? I wrote it down in the magic pad. Hey, Maloney Spartans playing well under Coach Dave Parness. Rashawn Wilson, congratulations to you. Boys, winner number 1. And our girls' first week winner, she also played the other night. She also had a good game. Her team is pretty hot. She is from Lyman Hall High School, Miss Haley Bruneau.
All right, this is Sean Krofsick, and we're here with our female athlete of the week for the first week of the winter season, Haley Bruneau, Lyman Hall senior. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what does it mean to be athlete of the week?
I mean, it's special. I like that I got the recognition because I worked hard, and I like that my team gets to have the recognition as well because I represent Lyman Hall on the team.
Yes. Yeah, so we were just talking, this is the second year in a row you won it. You kind of getting used to winning this award?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, Lyman Hall comes out and they really support you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're off to a big start this season. I know individually you're doing well. Tell me about some of your big games.
Even though we lost to Sheehan, it was a big game because we came together as a team and we worked really hard. We broke 50 points, which is something that we don't do all the time. And probably our Recrod-Jounal game would be another big game because we came back from losing. And we came back from losing to Hand the game before. So the fact that we were able to come together and win our first home game, it was a big deal.
And then one game you were so close to a triple-double, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who was that it went against?
That was against, Rocky Hill.
Yes, Rocky Hill, yeah.
I was 1 assist short, I think.
Yeah. Tell me about that game. Were you just on that game?
Yeah, they just how they played their offense, it was just easy for me to get where I needed to be in order to make the blocks and get the points.
How different of a player are you this year compared to last year?
Well, this year I definitely had to step up more because last year we had Kaylee, so I had to play as more of a scorer instead of just a defender, which I'm still working on improving this season.
Absolutely. Yeah, so tell me about that. What have you done to improve your defense this year?
To improve my defense, I've probably just worked harder. Like last season, if I would get tired or if I would get in foul trouble, I might just give up on defense. But I've been trying to stay not in foul trouble and play good defense instead of just reaching and trying to block the shots.
What are the team goals this year?
What'd you say?
What are the team goals this year?
Definitely making it to states and going as far as we can. Definitely improving as individuals as well as a team.
What's been the most fun part about this team this year?
Probably the fact that we all like each other. We're all so close-knit. We can hang out as a whole entire team and it's fun. And just the fact that we don't really fight that much. We just enjoy each other's company, even when we're not playing basketball.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Great job.
Haley, thank you for taking time to speak with Sean. That was filmed during the JV game, huh, Aaron? I was amazed at how close you guys were to the court, and the Shawnee didn't catch a ball off the side of the head. My man Shawnee, you got to look after Sean. Haley and the Trojans beat Career the other night. They've won 3 straight. They opened the season 5 games on the road. That's crazy, Aaron. 5 games on the road. They came home. They've won 3 straight. Haley and the girls playing very well. That's nice to see. Haley Burnett, our girls' Week 1 winner. Our fresh set of candidates for Week 2, we got them here. We're going to start with the boys. They all happen to reside in Meriden, perhaps. They all go to school in Meriden. We're going to start over in the pool on the west side, but our first guy is from the east side. He is Mr. Joe Peralta. Joe is a sophomore at Maloney, swims for the Meriden Co-op. He's a distance freestyler, and we're filming this on Tuesday night, and I just got results from Ed Heath. And Ed, your timing was just absolutely perfect, as always, because if there's someone, Aaron, who's the king of timing, it is Coach Ed Heath. He reports that tonight Joe Peralta and the guys beat Rocky Hill, and Joe has continued his fine start to the season. Won the 200 and the 500 freestyle again, anchored 2 first-place relays. I added it all up in my little brain. He has, so far, in 3 meets, he's won 5 individual races and has been a part of 4 first-place relays. Joe Peralta, very good for you, young man. You are boys nominee number 1 here in Week 2. Our second boys nominee, he goes to school on the west side. He plays basketball on the west side. He's a young dude. And I'll tell you, Aaron, one thing about this week, we got a lot of young guys, a lot of rookies. Even some of the girls, even the older ones, are kind of rookies. So that's kind of a little tease there. For now, let's get to our boys nominee number 2. He's only a freshman. He plays basketball at Platt High School. Yes, of course, he is Mr. Anthony Namani. And our timing was good this week with Anthony. Gets 10 points against Bloomfield, comes back, has 12 in the overtime game against Plainville, and then last night goes off for 23 against Bristol Central. 23, career high for Anthony. And again, only a freshman. He had 5 3-pointers. Outstanding, Anthony. Want to see Coach Juwan Moncrief and the boys start winning some games, too. For now, Anthony Namani, Platt High School boys nominee number 2 in Week 2. Third and final nominee, we said he goes to school in Meriden. That he does. He doesn't live in Meriden, though, but he goes to school in Meriden. He goes to Wilcox Tech. He is, not making it up, this is this young man's name, Mr. Isaiah Thomas. And hey, if your name's Isaiah Thomas, you're playing basketball. And Isaiah plays some good ball for the Wilcox Tech Indians. Now, the Tribe started out 0-2. It's definitely a transition season for Coach Randy Farkas and his team. They graduated DeJuan Ransom, all-time leading scorer in city history, all-time. Also, John Soto, he also scored over 1,000 points. So, whole new cast of characters, pretty much so. Isaiah is one of the few returning players, and he got the Tribe on their feet After that 0-2 start, he had two 22-point games back-to-back. He had them against O'Brien, and he had them against Whitney, 22 against both. Wilcox Tech wins both. They're 2-2. They're playing right now as we speak. I don't know what Isaiah's doing tonight. Hoping you're lighting it up, Isaiah. For now, you are boys nominee number 3 here in week 2. Hey, before we move over to our girls' slate of nominees, we have to, of course, point out, we're here filming in the old Encilco building where the Recrod-Jounal offices are now. And anybody who's been here, perhaps for the All-RJ shoots, they recognize this little mural back here. That's the Silver City mural by, of course, Aaron, Mr. Eric Sloan. The little plaque is right over there. Eric Sloan, artist, 1905, 1985. He did that in 1957. And Aaron, it's got me thinking of spring, buddy. I know this winter's been mild, but woo, that's hiking weather. All right. But right now, it's hockey season. Right now, it's basketball season. Right now, it's gymnastics season. And we just so happen to have a girls nominee in each one of those sports. Let's go on the ice for starters. Over to Cheshire High School. Cheshire co-ops with Amity, North Haven, and they are collectively known as the Connecticut Blades. You know who's looking sharp for the Connecticut Blades? Miss Avery D. Podesta, Cheshire High School sophomore. It's her first year playing with the Blades. She's a field hockey player, came out for hockey this year, and she's lighting the lamp, man. Had a goal on Saturday against Hamden, Wilbercross, and Lyman Hall. And with the girls' hockey, they're all co-ops. Aaron, it's like law firms playing each other, That's Amity North Haven, Cheshire, against Hamden, Wilbercross, Lyman Hall. Avery and her mates won 6-2. Avery had a goal. She now has 5 goals, 6 assists on the season for the Blades. They are 7-2-1, and their girl, Avery D. Podesta, Recrod-Jounal Athlete of the Week, girls nominee number 1 here in week 2. Our second nominee, we said gymnastics. That means we're going over to Southington. American Gymnastics, where Southington is looking pretty good. They have a nice returning quarterback, big freshman class, and they have 2 level 8 gymnasts who joined the team for the first time. And one of them is our girls nominee number 2. She is Miss Kat Drexler. She's a senior, first-year senior, but she's level 8. She can do it. She knows what she's doing. And check out these scores she had the other night, Aaron. I've committed them to memory. They're so impressive. 9.6 on the beam, 9.3 on the vault, 9.0 on bars, and 8.9 on floor. Add it all up, all around greatness. Kat Drexler, glad to have you aboard for girls nominee number 2 in week 2. Our third and final nominee. Hey, I got to tell you, we were waiting until Monday night, right, Aaron? Because we had all those basketball games. And Aaron and Sean were over at Lyman Hall talking to Haley Bruneau, and they stuck around, and they watched Lyman Hall beat Career, win their 3rd straight. Yeah, we went over all that. But you know what? There's a girl there who's playing really good ball, and I said, you know what? All right, Haley Bruneau, we nominated her last week, and she won. Usually we try to mix it up, But this girl's been playing too good to pass her by, so I said, let's get her photo. Let's get her in their lineup. She is Miss Natalie Panagrosso, junior center, first-year starter, and she's really coming into her own. We mentioned they won 3 games in a row at home. Natalie had 12 points against Coggins, 9 against Law, and last night a season high, career high that means, 14 against Career. A lot of rebounds in there too for Natalie. Natalie, let's see if you can duplicate what Haley did last week. You are girls nominee number 3 here in week 2. Exhale. On that note, I am going to take my leave of you. It is, as you watch, Wednesday, about 6 o'clock. The polls are open at myrecordjournal.com/sports now until midnight. You watch the conference championship games this weekend, and you can go on and vote. Hey, and one other thing we have to mention, too, as Aaron is reminding me, he's giving me like smoke signals back there. It's quite interesting how he's communicating with me. Of course, our sponsor, and it's so good to have them aboard, Middlesex Community College, now sponsoring Athlete of the Week, and I'm glad they're still with us. They've been with us for our Best of the Bunch awards brunch since day one, and glad you're still with us, folks. Hello to you at Middlesex Community College, and I understand, Aaron, we have to shoot on location over there a couple times, which is cool. We can go down to the campus in the spring. Nothing like a college campus in the spring, or a mountain view. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Recrod-Jounal. My thanks to Shawnee Krofsick, as always, Ron Buck, all the part-timers, my man Aaron Flom with the cameras, stills and video, etc., etc. Be good.